the hype of the game and the building and everything else. Winning that championship in Madison Square Garden, I'm going to say that's a big win for the conference because that affects the RPI. And right now, you see the Pac-12 has the third best RPI. That's your strength of schedule, winning games, and it's so hard for you to win games in November, December. So far, the conference has done a great job in November, and as we go into December, there are some good games on that schedule yet. They continue to keep a high RPI. Now when you go into conference play and you start to beat each other up, you can still talk about getting 6-7 teams into the tournament because your strength of schedule and your RPI is so high.
Big win yesterday for Arizona against Duke. Meanwhile, Huskets go free throws.
Arizona, Duke, Washington State beating Purdue, hanging in there for Butler and then beating Purdue. That was a good game for Washington State as well. UCLA is on a tear right now. They just blow out Northwestern. And they're another one of those teams to be reckoned with. So the conference is playing very, very well as today. I believe they're sitting around 59-16 with record so far.
So pretty impressive showing in the early goings. Coming up on the State Farm halftime report, Colorado Air Force. It's always a nice in-state rivalry with Air Force there in Colorado Springs. Also a Pac-12 football recap and highlights from earlier action here today in the Global Sports Hardwood Challenge.
Think about Colorado and Air Force. Neither team will have to worry about the altitude problem.
That's right. Both well used to it.
I went out and spent a couple days with the Air Force Academy. They're a young basketball team that really can shoot the basketball. And, of course, Colorado, a veteran team that is really playing well right now.
Follow-up tie good there from Hooker. Runs the point for Ducks. Trying to set up a high ball screen there is Whitley Austin. Give a foul there on the floor.
He was trying to set up, but Anderson was so quick. Anderson kept them pinned over on the sidelines, but again, with points of emphasis on hand checking. You can move your feet, you can be as quick as you want with your feet, but as soon as you put a hand on that body, that ball handler is starting to attack the basket or attack the middle of the lane, that's an automatic foul here.
Hand-off pass. Young is in double figures for the sixth game, all 6 games this year. Over baseline jumper. Ozier yesterday went 8 for 18 from the field. He led up to 19 points. Here in the first half. Moser gets the rebound. Outlet pass. Quickly the other way. Young again in transition.
There's not very many baskets in transition that Young misses. And that's the other thing I like about him. He loves to go score, particularly going from defense to offense. He gets out and runs length really hard and efficient.
Largest lead of the day, 19 points.
And excellent free throws. Wow.
Look from deep, no good. Moser, long body, skip pass, and it's into the hands of Aaron Anderson. Tough, airborne, contact, block behind the bucket.
So let's talk about what just happened. On one end, you had Moser controlling the basketball too long, should have hit it a lot quicker, so he ended up missing a 2-point at that end. Then you come down to the other end, and you get a blocking charge. We end up having maybe a 4 or 5 point swing right there just with those 2 plays.
And with that, Moser heads to the bench. Sheldon Cook takes the floor with just over a minute left to play in the first half.
Well, I'll say it again. When you have depth, and like Oregon has, guards and perimeter players, you have to understand what you want to play the right way, make the right decisions, the right plays, because that bench becomes a great motivator.
Alley-oop to Austin.
And you get an opportunity to come back, sit down, take a look, and think about what you did right or did wrong. So if I'm an Oregon player, I'm definitely going to defend and play extremely hard.
A lot of competition each and every day.
The guys want to play, and in order to play, you've got to play the right way. It's just, I always say playing time is not an equal opportunity situation. It's about players. Who understands what needs to happen on the floor? Who defends? Who plays hard, and Oregon holds for one shot? The guy with the ball understands. He plays hard, but he's been here for a long time. They know I'm one of his first recruits, and Let's see if he can make a play here as the shot clock goes down.
Lord needs to play just 2 more Oregon wins, become one of only 5 players in school history with 8. Dakota will have it with a second left.
You can only say so much, and an official's only going to sit there and listen to so much. And Brian Jones is really frustrated right now because he's a big lead in the game, and I'm sure he's questioned a lot of calls, particularly hand checking, the block charges. But sitting in my seat, those are all good calls because those are points of emphasis. And every coach in the country knows the game's going to be called differently. And sometimes you have to express yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that, but officials have a job to do also, and they can only hear so much before they have to call technical.
So Jones gets teed up, add to the Oregon lead. We've got nearly 50 points. They've averaged nearly 35 in the first half all season, so above that. And that will send halftime. Oregon with an impressive first half. They are